they can still look for that late game. They have Aqua on that Lilia and Iman on the Bruno. I do actually personally prefer the Claude here when it comes to that late game, but for RSG, it's all for looking for that one fight, one push strategy now.
Yeah, and as of yet, RGPH, they can't exactly find those kind of opportunities, right? The main damage limit is pretty much Aqua because of setting up those fights. And you can see Vin constantly, time and time again, focusing on him, making sure that he's not allowed to do those kind of damage. Whereas Iman, he doesn't have the Haskell, so it's not really a big threat, considering that they've all got plate armor up on RRQ Hoshi.
The difficult thing here is RGPH, they are very, they go all in with their skills here, except for Aqua. He has that chance to pop the black shoes and reset, but the rest of them, once you pop your ultimates, you're basically all in on the team fight. And RQ Hoshi, they're just going to find the opportunity to re-engage again and again with the iron hooks and the dawning lights as well. Here we go, once again, just using that skill to zone them out.
Sekarang yang sedang turnamen RQ dengan Recency.
There goes! Oh! Brings everyone back, but it's gonna be the wombo combo. It's an all-out brawl. Who's on top? It's actually RRQ right now. Finn flickers away. It's gonna be Nas there, caught with the bloody hot. Clay will be able to survive. Double kill picked up in the back line as Nas dives in. Clay outplays Nas, and it's a 3-for-3. It's equal.
This is crazy, the back and forth. You think it was RSG that had it, but RRQ, they pick up another onto Nas. Insane, and all this time, the Lord is still standing. So these two teams, they have to just go back and fully reset.
That is the biggest, fattest catch of his life. Like, pulled up the impossible catch that turned things around. That should not be in RGPH favor at all. But somehow, because of that play, they were able to bounce off all of Iman's ultimate. And unfortunately, he was taken out. And that's the downside of him not having those Haskell because of all the blade armor stacks coming from RRQ Hoshi's composition. But still, it looks so good.
Oh man, that wombo combo was just beautiful to watch, right? I didn't know who was winning up until the very end, and it turned out it was a 3-for-3. So again, RSG Philippines, even though they were behind some goal, they don't have the map pressure currently because they only have the base turret. It's still very good for them if they look for those crazy team fights, if they look for those wombo combos. Take a look at their composition. Area of effect is the name of the game. There's so much area damage from them. RRQ is the opposite, right? They have some single target damage and also area, but if it comes down to a full 5v5 collapsing, I still favor RSG.
Yeah. But I think that's what's beautiful about RRQ's draft here. They have a plan B. Even if they fail that team fight, they still can come back with that potential or even a split push. But right now, they are going to go right onto the Lord, and it's going to be RRQ. Albert taking the Lord. The advantage goes on to the King of Kings.
Smart plays coming from RRQ Hoshi, realizing that the waves were shoved in towards RGPH and taking advantage to snipe it off. And the best part about it is the positioning coming from Clay. RGPH, they realize he's the biggest threat. We need to figure a way to shut him down. Light was a little bit lucky in the previous fight, but aside from that, let's take a look at the items real quick as of yet. Now, as you can see, there's no Haskell build up yet, but you can see Iman starting to scale into it, and once he gets that, that is where he shines the most. And to be able to stall that, he needs about 2 to 3 more minutes before he actually get it.
I agree. The Haas Claws is going to be huge. That's going to be a power spike for him because he can sustain way better in these fights. But the thing is, look at Skyler, right? He already has full items here as the top side. It's a 1v1. Demon Kite actually forced to back up. And with that, that's the split push pressure gone for RSG Philippines. They're going to have to group up in the mid lane, and RRQ are looking to perhaps siege down base. Albert gets it without the help of the Lord there. Lord just comes in. Albert with the final blow onto the backside. Still able to just distract RSG Philippines. He's just rolling all across the board with the eye for a nice. RSG Philippines, very good targeting here. They don't care about Albert. They just go straight for the Lord, and a beautiful defense from the Filipino champs.
Yeah, RRQ, they must have realized that Iman just got his Haskell. And this is actually goal time for RSG. As long as he doesn't get caught, Iman needs to be very crucial in positioning. But the hook!
What was that, Finn? The flicker and the hook, it just keeps on connecting in the same position. That's going to be the Mystic Field, locking Demon Cat in place, forcing him to pop the tempo to place. Albert with the eye for an eye gets out, and they're looking for one more. Vin misses on the hook. Skyler in front of it all, but he will choose to fall back.
They know they have to be careful now. RRQ Light does still have his Fatal Link, so they have the potential to turn this around in their favor. Another hook comes on the Demon Kite. He manages to escape with just a sliver of health there, barely making it out, but the core is already damaged. RRQ Hoshi, they want to end it. They're trying to throw everything that they can onto RSGPH, but they're going to turn their sights up to the his top inhibitor already down, so they have cracked the
Wah,
base
macam tengok
completely open.
tengah-tengah bola.
So close coming from RQ Hoshi.
Ini
If they
tengok main
stay
bola
a
nih,
little bit
turnamen.
longer, they might have been picked off from Iman. Iman was like so close to coming online, but smart play, playing it safe, focus on the
Tusukan selalu
inhibitors
satunya
before going for that place. But as again,
bola,
these are stats
mungkin
again,
jarang tuh yang
87,000
bola.
damage
Kan nggak berapa
compared to
minat
Aqua's
bola.
only 42,000, and this is the power
Selalu satunya
of
volleyball
the
lah,
Savior. Long range
volleyball.
damage as compared to Lilia, who's only
Volleyball.
been able to do only so much in the front
Ataupun
line.
basketball.
But at this point,
It's
right,
a-
RSG Philippines, they're defending really well. The thing is, how do they come back from this game?
Ya,
They
tim-
just need to look for those
Sina,
crucial objective fights because that's where it
MSC ya,
favors them the
tim-
most. It's when everyone is
tim Malaysia
clumped
sudah
together.
jatuh
We're gonna have to see,
kemarin.
though, because, like,
Alah.
he's been actually connecting those fatal links onto Albert, onto Vin. We haven't
Cocok
really
dengan
been
Oren
seeing
nih
him
kemarin.
going for Skylar because of Skylar in place positioning. And here we go, like going in.
Giant going in, but doesn't seem to catch anyone. Instead, he gets a breath by the
Tapi RRQ memang satunya memang besar beza dorang ya dari dulu.
But they're gonna get the fatal links off as well. But is it going to be enough? Skylar going all the way in with the blazing duet, gets a double kill onto Iman as well. And now RSG, they are two man down, forced to back all the way in. Demon Kite as well, recalling RQ Hoshi. They don't even want
Gila,
to
gila.
They want to go for the end.
Wait, is this possible? I mean, look at it, RSG, they have a lot of high ground. Aqua gonna be dealing damage, clearing out the minions. Albert focusing down the turret, but it's gonna be the basic field connecting on the two. Not taking low, and Bake's gonna be targeted on RQ. They take the first game here in an intense series. The
Mantap lah,
crowd goes
congrat.
wild, and this is Mobile Legends.
What a performance coming from RRQ Hoshi to turn the tides and take game one against RSG PH. Finn with his insane hooks. My, oh my, they came in strong. They came in swinging hard here in the first game in the upper bracket
Wah,
final.
hebat lah itu.
Oh, RSG, they thought they could
Beneta
let go of the
Tank.
Franco, but it
Jarang
looks
kena
like
guna
this
untuk
might
turnamen
have
lah.
just been the mistake for them. Maybe they
Tetap
need
selalu
to
digunakan
secure
untuk
themselves. Look at
side
the
lane,
faces on RRQ
clear fast,
side.
clear
They're
minion.
so happy and so relieved that they
Team
took
fight
this
yang
first game.
berkumpul.
This is important because this is a best of five.
Itu ya selalu
It's gonna
sih.
set the
Tanpa orang
momentum
guna.
for them.
It's not just because it's a best of five. It's a historical moment here for RRQ Hoshi because
Tapi emang
back
Pak,
in
emang
F3,
ngam
he
lah.
lost 3-0,
Emang
3-0, getting clean swept
Soalnya
2 times
guna
in the
untuk
upper bracket finals
attack
and in
back-
the lower
back
bracket.
behind,
So
apa tuh,
this
behind
is a
enemy.
point where they have never been before. We're gonna have to see what the analysts say about this game because man, there's a lot to dissect here. Take it away.
Wah, ada
Ladies and
orang rasa
gentlemen,
main
we're gonna
Minecraft
see once again round it off for game number 1.
Terancang main Minecraft padahal bisa buka YouTube tiba-tiba keluar turnamennya terus bukalah Minecraft lah. Sementara menunggu turnamen. Masa Minecraft tuh? Minecraft.
At your service, my name is Leo. This is Gideon, and we're breaking down game number 1. RRQ Hoshi and RSG PH, the way that they drafted here, very fundamentally sound. You can see directly where they're coming from. And if I may say so, they're coming from very different directions. One team, uptime is amazingly high. The only real person that they're waiting for to pop off, RRQ Hoshi, is Skylar. Everyone else, minute 4, minute 5, they've been doing exactly what they wanted to do. As for RSGPH, maybe the reason why their draft was a little more fragile is because they really want those green dots. It's very ult reliant.
Yes, it is extremely alt reliant. That's what gives them so much
Dari
power
pagi sabar
during
aja.
these team fights.
Masih habis. Sekali lagi baca
If we look at the
Inso,
composition
man.
as a whole, team fighting is not exactly the easiest things to do. We're gonna check
Manga
out the
Chainsaw
item
Man.
build right
Tapi
here up on
bukan
the
yang
screen to really break it down for you because again,
bukan
Leo,
yang
you made
manga
some
yang
very
beda color.
interesting
Ini yang
observations
color
about
version punya.
certain builds that some of these
Saya bisa
players
baca.
have taken.
Yep, real hot right now. Pick them up while you can. It's not like they're gonna run out. But Blade Armor was such a
Pas
key
tuh ada satu lagi
in
yang
this
baru just jumpa tadi
matchup.
pagi.
There's 3 of them. If I'm
Manga.
not mistaken, did someone else
Apa itu?
build one more? 1, 2, 3. For the side
Dog
of RRQ
and
Hoshi.
Scum.
And that's because Gideon, you
Apa
said
kata
it
Jok?
best backstage. RSGPH, they
Terus
have 2 very
Manga memang
crit-dependent heroes.
Yeah, they're extremely
Tak ngam lah
reliant
dengan
on it.
saya.
Link naturally wants to get those high crit numbers. Bruno
Hari ini
goes
cuti
the
kali.
exact same
Cuti,
way to
cuti,
use
cuti.
his
Hari ini
entire
cuti.
kit. And honestly, the way that we should be looking at it is the surprise factor that we saw out of RQ. Who would have expected Albert to suddenly pick up Benedetta after showing Dyroth?
And that was, I believe, an amazing move by Coach Fiel. Coach G, I'm sure it crossed his mind, but
Every
again,
Saturday,
Benedetta has been hot and
HT.
cold at best. Hot and cold at best at MSC 2022, but they made the right call here. Albert,
Itulah
Mid-game,
semalam tuh lambat
it was
tidur.
do or die. It was double
Lalu
jeopardy for RSGPH.
jam
It's
11
either
setengah
pay
kah
attention to this
tidurnya.
hero that will waste
Setengah
all your
kerja.
ults, all your basic attacks, because again, she is so slippery,
Cuti
so
Sabtu aja.
evasive. But then again, you do hit her, and it hurts.
Sabtu
Yeah,
aja.
it really does. As Mirko has mentioned it before, high base damage, and that's why you can go for that full tank build and still be a threat to that backline, especially for Bruno. With the post stats, I think we see a different story here. A lot of that mid game has to go to Clay. With 104,000 damage, he is holding our RQ together so that RSG don't get away with everything.
Not even just holding RSG together, he's tearing apart RSGPH.
Capture.
Because again,
Mana
RSGPH,
sudah
they're so
itu?
good at these huge team fights,
Game
especially when they have their
capture.
ults. But once the call
Game.
by Franco Manvin, he throws it over to the Grand Finals MVP Clay. Hey, they're all together. Blast them. Magical pew pew, TM.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
muncul.
I mean, every single time we see this Savior coming out of Clay, he is consistent on it. He will always find a way to kind of even the odds, and we can tell by the score 18 to 14 between the two teams. It was on a knife's edge. However,
Ini mouse
RRQ
terus.
demands RSG
Tahu mouse-nya, mau beli
for
baru
perfection.
mouse-nya.
If it's a single
Itu.
fatal links on only one target, that is just not enough. It doesn't cut it at this level of competition.
Even two targets
Cancel,
caught by
cancel.
light is a question mark, because again, some of them are willing,
Mouse-nya pandai
some of
double
them
click
are happy
sudah.
to take it. So with that being
Jadi
said,
semua ganti baru.
who are those that really dealt the most damage to RSGPH? Who's our MVP? I'm guessing it's Clay. Pow!
You got it right on the head. And Clay has been playing so well, so very well throughout the entire tournament, playing off of Vince, playing
Kato,
off
hi,
of
Kato,
power,
welcome,
and being
welcome.
very aware of the situation on when he uses the gates.
It's
Today I don't
iconic
really
the way
have
that Clay
any
plays
plan
the
on
savior.
streaming, but I have
No matter what
feeling
happened in the group stage,
that I
you
want to
have
stream.
competition, the way RRQ
So,
drafted,
why don't I
which
just
he
stream?
knows the strength. He knows the strength. This man almost single-handedly won that MPL ID Season 9 championship off of this hero, and RSGPH would be
Bentar kita tunggu tuh turnamen kita.
sharper after this
Main
game
Minecraft
two.
dulu.
Just either ban it or pick it up.
Well, let's find out. But just in case you guys haven't watched those games, don't worry, we got the highlights ready
Besar.
for you.
Apa
This
kecil?
early
Mau
game
besar
was
kah mau
really
kecil?
back
Mana
and
satu
forth.
kamu mau tengok?
RSGPH, it was all about them looking for that tempo to slow things down for their Bruno and really press the advantage. But RRQ on the other hand, what they have that RSG did in
Bisa
this
kasih-
game were timings and tempo.
They knew exactly
mas,
which
mas,
fight
mas,
they
mas,
could take
problem.
and which they could like rush
Kenapa
out.
kesini?
I think all the
Mana?
lords in this game were clutch lords. Not a single one went
ini
over to
ini
RSG
turnamen yang kita kasih
PH. And
kecil.
again, that's because they're so reliant on their ults.
Ini yang
And
kita besarkan.
RQ, they're just like, okay, it's either Vin has him, they have
Jadi
the catch,
turnamen ini kita
and
letak di tepi ya.
for R7, find someone, isolate them, shreds them. And I think
Lock
the
on.
writing was on the wall when this amazing for none, I believe it was a moment ago, 2 for none, and these hooks.
Yeah, let's. I mean, we know it's National Franco Month at this point. It's National Franco Week. Every time we see Vin touch it, he's like King Midas. It turns into gold.
He just doesn't miss, man. When he does,
Sekarang
when
dia
he
masih
misses,
lagi
chalk it up to zoning.
tidur kali.
Chalk it up to zoning.
That's the truth. I mean,
Sedang tunggu
RRQ
Discord nih,
are
tapi
coming
nggak tahu
in
kalau dia
hot,
masih
they're
hidup atau
looking a
tidak.
little bit
Sejak
billionaire, but it really just came
dia
down to just a couple of
sedang
plays
anu kali
and the
sekarang.
trap. Good team
Ada buat
coordination
benda buat.
coming out of RRQ, a little bit sharper than RSG. That's
Ini apa
something
barang?
RSG will keep in mind for
Kayu,
the rest
kayu
of this
putih,
series.
oke.
Remember, this is the best of 5, 1-0 so far.
Merah.
But I think, Leo, we can both agree that RSG,
Hmm.
ooh, this is going to be quite a tough game for
Semalam
them.
Yep, it's
sampai
a
mana
matter of
sesuatu.
reset. It's a matter of picking your poison because RRQ Hoshi's hero pool is
Sini
yay deep.
kita
I couldn't
perlu
even, like, draw it
redstone.
physically, but it's very, very deep.
Redstone kita
It's
ada
too deep,
banyak,
as a matter
kita
of fact.
perlu
With that being
smooth.
said, before we jump over to game
Ada
number
sini.
2, let's have some fun. Let's throw it over to Mara.
Oh gitu ya. Gitu. Jane tuh selalu hidup malam, hidup kita tau lah, mungkin time kerja kali saya dia hidup juga kali. Kita selalu udah cakap saya ada hidup malamnya. Kita perlu smooth stone. Smooth stone banyak kita ada banyak smooth stone.
There you go. They're discussing right now. This is what they normally do. They're praying right before the game. We're just gonna give them just a little bit. What was interesting is that
Saya ada banyak.
right before I heard the manager Lexi say, train so hard
Kita block
until your idols become your opponent.
And I'm going. Let's ask her a little bit more about that. So there we see Lexi, we see Nance. They're a little bit more serious this time around. Usually after the game,
Satu sukses ini ya.
loses voice
Ya.
from screaming. Lexi is so passionate, cheering for her team. Right here. We're gonna
Saya macam makan martabak.
They're giving
Itu martabak
her
jadi favorite food saya.
So here you can kinda
Tiap
see
kali,
how
tiap hari, bukan aja tiap hari lah, mungkin seminggu ada 3 kali kah, 2 kali, 2 ke 3 kali saya beli martabak. Nah, memang dari dulu saya suka, tapi tidak sesuka yang
I just heard
tiap
them
minggu
say,
harus beli.
shut them down. You can do this. You can go past your idols. Right before the game started,
Kuja.
they were talking about
Martabak.
how RRQ Hoshi is their idol, and they got to this moment. RSG Philippines really want to test how
Tapi kalau
strong
martabak
they
tuh
are.
makan dengan guna
If
tangan
they beat
saja,
RRQ Hoshi, then it's a redemption for themselves.
selalu saya guna sudut lah.
RRQ Hoshi is their idols, and this is what they want to prove to
Lalu
themselves.
lepas beli itu,
Now,
siap kerja
it's
tuh
about
beli
to
aja
cheer.
makan terus.
Now let's see what the casters have to say. Let's head back to the casters
Memang
table.
sikit-sikit ada beli sedikit lah. Belum pulang bagi ke family. Kakak pun nak makan. Adik pun nak makan.
Work hard until your idols
Mami pun nak
become your
makan.
rivals. That's the storyline for
Apa yang
RSG
sekurang sih?
Philippines. As you heard it
Oh,
from our
touch. Apa itu?
they
Redstone
idolize
touch.
RRQ. They
Redstone
idolize
touch.
the players in that team. And how hard is it? How hard is it?
Yo, you can see the tension, right? How I know it's hard is like they spend so long just going for
Bukan
those
guna
kind of
tangan baru
battles. You
feel.
probably
Itulah,
get a
bukan
little
guna
bit
tangan
of
tuh baru
insights of what
feel.
they're actually saying as well. And you can see that it's all about the mental capabilities. You gotta have a strong mental fortitude to actually overcome your opponents.
Enak
And
betul
as
yang
of yet, they look strong.
nggak
As
bisa
long as they're
di-
not tilted,
nggak bisa
it's all
buat
good
bincang.
for RGB.
I mean, I wouldn't even say tilted, right? This is that scene right there could honestly be just made into a documentary.
Ada
Like
touch.
I felt it, man. I felt it. When you
Ini.
work so hard, you get all
Lagi
the
tak
way
perlu,
up
ah.
to that stage, and you face your idols. It's like I'm there now, but then I need to defeat them. There is such a huge mental barrier there that you need to overcome. This is not just about the plays now, ladies
Dan
and
ini
gentlemen. This is
banyak
about
loh.
the
Ih,
psychological
thank you.
aspects, the mental fortitude for RGPH to overcome all the odds against RRQ.
And it's not their first time. It's not. RRQ,
Ini
they
banyak
idolize
betul nih,
their
Ayan
teams.
nih.
They idolize the player literally
Sampai
the team that they
belum
faced
penuh lah,
in the
tapi
grand finals as well. This team, they learn so much from every
tak sangka
other
pula
team they faced. And
Ayan
we saw-
begini,
we've seen it
Ayan farm
from
begini
Fuse
boleh
last
produce
year alone, right?
banyak
Against
sama.
Falcon as well. They came back. They were able to actually take down Falcon there after a comeback victory from Falcon. And they learned from it. They learned from it. And you guys can learn from your mistakes as well. Predict the right teams as you go on to MSC. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you guys can now put your MSC points on the line by guessing which team you think is going to win in MSC 2022. For this match, I went for RRQ. And you went for RRQ.
Perlu glowing.
Hey, it's not over yet, you know, it's not over yet. That's why, I'm not gonna lie, based on the predictions here, split between audience, split between casters as well, it's just so difficult to predict who is gonna come on top. But of course, for you guys watching at home, I feel like it is gonna be a difficult moment for both teams. But as of
Bermain
yet,
sebelum
they've
match.
proven a very,
4
very
menit
strong
sebelum
team. But
match.
of course, we'd like
Oke.
to shout out to our official media partner, EGG Network, Southeast Asia's 24/7 esports channel under the Astro Malaysia Group. You can also catch MSC 2022 at EGG Network channel 800 at your home. You check them out on their social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram,
Kita
TikTok,
kurang.
YouTube, as well as Twitter if you want to find out more about EGG Network. And so far, MSC has been a blast. And in this game one, RQ seems to be leading by one game, but it's not over yet. It's a full best of 5 season,
It's a
right?
full best of 5 where everyone can transform, and you guys can transform as well with a Transformer skin. MLBBX Transformer skins are now available. Perform draws up until the 7th of July for chances to win awesome rewards, including Roger Grimlock's skin. Oh man, I love that skin. It turns into a dino. It's so cute.
Yeah.
So menacing as well. For
Satu,
enemies.
dua,
And you guys can
tiga.
also get the new battle
1, 2, 3,
emos, the new
kita perlu
custom
4 lagi.
actions, and previous Transformer skins. Don't miss out, man. What's your favorite?
Any skin is a good skin, right? I mean, skin buff. You just have the ability to flex. You know more emotes.
My favorite is still gotta be Optimus
cocok
Pride.
kayu,
You gotta go.
It's optimum pride, bro.
Optimum Pride.
Optimum
Pride.
Optimum Pride. Are we gonna see the
Optimum
Optimum Pride
Pride.
from our RGP?
I don't know, maybe, right? Maybe. Philippines.
23, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
We've seen from
11, 12,
Meme is from
12.
Yeah,
Ngam
you're
12.
right. I'm not from Philippines, man.
You're welcome.
Kita
Anyways,
kurang
they're completely, they're taking
smooth
a chill.
stone, smooth
We saw
stone.
Pep Talk Skyler just
Habis smooth stone.
Albert's playing on his phone. Coach
Masa
Field,
banyak sih dalam?
he's feeling good. You know what I mean?
Stone ya, Bang? Bukan smooth stone.
Yeah, feeling good. Yeah.
Smooth stone
I get
yang
it, yeah. Virgo,
onside of
really-
yang-
RG.
yang- yang-
I
yang-
mean,
yang-
they're
yang
just getting
lagi
ready
double
now.
kena
Just
bakar.
see, it's a lot different,
Bukan.
the mood here, but looking at the previous game recap here, just look
Ah.
at the damage being dealt on the side of RRQ
Itu
play
2,
in
3, 4.
6-digit area.
Yeah, I want to talk about this damage output, right? It's just a big difference between Aqua as well as Play. Like, the reason why is that Aqua has been played in a role where he needs to force out a lot of spells before he actually comes up on top. And him using those back shoes is great for those kind of baits, but at the same time, it is going to remove a
Sekarang
lot
kita
of his
perlu
magic balls from the get-go, whereas
Itu kita
Play
buat
has
chest
been able to just get
dulu.
one shot from afar. So that's the only downside in this
Chest.
composition in terms of
Mas,
damage
kotak
composition. But all in all, I feel like they played it as best as they can. They needed the biggest
sih.
combo, which they almost get. It's just really unfortunate that Aqua
Oh,
just
ini lah,
can't
Pak.
dish out as much as
Yang
well. Play
buta.
was just getting the best setups of his time thanks to Vince hooks time and time again.
And it all comes down to execution, right? Because the game plans were set with the drafts here. RSU, they tried to execute their game plan, tried going for those crazy team fights.
Bikin ini apa itu wood farm tapi nggak cukup ingredient.
Did you guys see that?
Mau cari lagi slime, honey,
Anyways, yeah, back to the point.
yang buat yang
RRQ
macam di
Hoshi
Biga
here,
Queen.
They were just so good at executing that game plan of isolating the enemy team. They're always isolating themselves as well from each other. They're never in a position where RSG can really capitalize on them grouping up. Every single time they group up, it's when they know the Fatal Ace is no longer available here. And we're going to have to see again as how they transform in the stage once again to adapt against RRQ. It's RSG Philippines walking back to the stage
No, ada
with
nampak-
RRQ.
no, ada nampakan
Mindset,
yang-
give them your support.
Yang
Yeah, ladies and
Avatar
gentlemen,
yang
here we
Jane
go.
guna
The two
tuh,
teams
yang
making their
perempuan tuh.
way back into my tech here, the stage 4, the players, both RSGPH as well as RRQ Hoshi. For those of you who have just joined us, we witnessed game number 1 between these two teams and RRQ showing a dominant position against RSG. So in this next game that's coming up really soon, we're gonna see RSGPH. Will they have what it takes to come back from this?
Yep, I'm looking forward to see how game 2 is gonna go. And considering that how
Yang buat
RRQ
laju-laju,
will
nanti semua
curve
bunda dah
all with the
siap,
meta
tahu
that
nak
are
buat
coming
apa.
from cover, completely
Okay,
threw them
okay,
off
okay.
guard. Maybe this is gonna be the time where RGPH they might reconsider their draft. They had a right idea, but it was very easily countered by itemization
Macam tu lah je.
from RRQ. So it's all about understanding how your power spikes go. And so far RQ was able to lead in game number 1. Now, with game number 2,
Buat
I feel
slow-slow,
like this is
jadi
gonna be a recurring
saya
trend
tu macam
from
macam mana slow-slow.
when it comes to
So terbiasa lah je.
prioritizing those Francos. And so far, it has been almost, what, a long holiday season this past 4 days. Happy Franco International Holiday Day.
Happy
International Franco Day,
Yeah.
for every single day for the past 4 days.
It's about to be Franco Week, International Franco Week, right?
Yep.
I mean, if it continues, it could be Franco Year.
Promotion.
That's a really long time.
That's a long
man. You're
stretch.
gonna see Franco meta for a year. That's gonna be really. It's kind of annoying.
Hey, you
It hooks
never
you, you
know.
know?
You never know. Once upon a time, Grok was the meta.
Serta bodoh.
Yeah, the first 4 seasons of SBO history.
And it's back.
And
Right?
it's
It was back.
kinda back, yeah.
Now he's kind of, he went down under radar again. But now we're gonna have to see again. What are the prio picks that they want to go for? Because it's been very different from
Ini
our
pas musim.
respective MPLs. We've seen a lot of these saviors.
Activator red, oh.
We've seen a lot of the Groks. In
Yang macam
MSC,
detector
the
lah,
Savior
sensor.
hasn't worked out
Ini sensor
most
kan.
times. The Grok as well. We haven't seen it in a very long time now. And
Oh, tidak, ni
now
lah sensor
it's the big
detector.
question. What's
Jadi
prio?
ini
What's
apa?
not? Do we ban the
Activator.
1-1? Please don't. But do we ban the Savior?
Activator.
It all comes
Ini
down
lang
to
kasi
execution, right?
macam
Xavier
Swiss.
requires a little bit of a win
Power
condition when it
rare.
comes to late game potential. So far, stalling is going to be the way to go, and RRQ is just so smart at that. And I'm looking forward to see how the second phase draft is going to go, because this time RGPH is going to be
Ada
on the
fungsi.
blue side, and
Tapi
this is
jarang
going to be
saya nampak orang
some
guna
stats
tu.
as well, because so far RQ Hoshi and also RGPH are both still 100% win rate when they are first picking, with RGPH winning 2 of it and RK Hoshi winning 6, including the game early on.
Yeah, this time they actually get the first pick, and they're gonna take out Alberts as well as Play's heroes, Ling and the Xavier here. But by doing so, they're also giving up really prio picks like the Julian, the Akai, the Valentina. There's definitely gonna be one of these that's being left out in the ban phase here.
We'll see, because right now we're already seeing respect from RSG Philippines, right? They go for the Ling ban and that
Sakit
Xavier
telinga.
as well.
Basta beli
RQ, they
earphone
went for
dia.
the Fanny and 1-1. I'm expecting a Franco ban to come through
Sakit
for
pula pakai
RRQ
headphone
here,
nito.
knowing that RSG Philippines have opted to go for the first pick. And RSG Philippines,
Dulu
I think
selalu
it's
stream
Julian
guna
ban
earphone,
here.
jadi dia
No,
macam
they choose the
cuman ada
Akai, so
selesa
they're
sikit
leaving a
lah.
lot
Dia tidak
of picks
tidak
on
ada
the ground.
pressure
Franco,
tekan dekat
Beatrix
telinga.
also here will be available,
Lepas tu
and
saya macam yang
Julian.
nak
Yeah, I
try
feel like
pakai
RQ, they should
headphone
be
ni
banning on
time
the
stream.
from the get-go because
Lepas
of
tu
the Franco being
gila.
left. Even if they let
Paksa
through
saya buka
Franco, they
sedikit,
can still
buka
take
sikit.
the comfort pick for Julian. But
Pelak-
RQ, do they want to take the risk?
pelak
Because
lihat
as of
belakang
yet, we
sikit
haven't seen too
headphone
much
ni.
of those flashy playmaking Franco plays coming to life. We did see Cho plays and Atlas, but I feel like RQ is in a situation where they can choose to let go the Beatrix, give him the Beatrix, and then play Skylar on the Claude once again. And so far, Skylar on the Claude has been very, very low-key in all his matches, and he's just there for the zoning tactic, but seems like they don't want to take the risk,
Belilah.
they will ban off the Beatrix, but the Franco will be up for grabs. for
Nanti
RQ.
mungkin
Yeah, I
besok
think we're
kali
expecting
beli.
that to be the
Besok lah.
first pick here on the
Besok
side of
besok
RSGPH.
sapi
Back to your
beli.
point, Miracle, from game one. I think
Cari
what
yang
we're
murah
gonna see here
kah?
maybe is them moving out of comfort picks potentially.
Untuk
because
selesaan,
they've already
yes.
been in that zone, right? And it
Selesaan
didn't
itu
quite work out.
penting.
So do you think we're gonna see some crazy picks here that are out of this world?
Oh, well, there's your answer.
Oh.
Valentina was
Oh.
left open here by
Penting duit
RQ.
saya.
Completely slipped my mind.
Tidak apa-apa.
Valentina, one
Saya
of
ada
the
duit,
most top tier picks and most banned here at MSC.
Nanti kita minta belanja Jane ya. Jane tuh banyak duit tuh, Sultan itu. Baru aja beli PC itu, terus beli monitor lagi. Dia tanya-tanya, saya lagi banyak dia tanya, Erik, kalau pakai iPad nih boleh ngam kah? Bagus kan tapi sih Erik kalau GPU ini bagus ya nak. Saya bagi tahu aja, ini oke, and then esok tuh tiba-tiba Erik saya sudah order yang GPU ini lah. Wah, kayak beli terus benda yang saya bagi tahu dia tuh apa itu. Ini ngam untuk begini, ini begini performanya begini lah, terus Jane pun oke, confirm beli, tekan. Minta recommendation untuk yang SSD pun tuh ada kecil ya hadis dia sekarang tuh, apa tuh SSD dia, jadi dia baca nama apa ini bagus kini berapa besar patut tak saya beli, dia cakap gitu. Cakap pun kalau nak tambah untuk game-game jam bos beli macam mana ya, beli SSD 1 TB kah gitu. Dia pun besok tuh cek siap beli Sultan. Terus minta belanja tempat Jane nanti. Time beli time dulu dia tidak Minecraft nih, dia selalu main crack dia dekat di lunch. Lepas itu saya rekomen dia saja untuk beli Minecraft nih, terus dia beli. Tapi memang ya Minecraft membeli ini dia tuh banding dengan T-Lunch. Dulu saya pun main T-Lunch, tapi sama nama cakap T-Lunch macam performance dia rendah sedikit lah. Kalau yang beli premium punya tuh performance dia oke sedikit, jarang kurang lag deh. Jane Sultan.
Getting the Bruno again from RGPH doesn't seem to be the solution based on game 1's performance.
Yeah, I mean, Marksman now, they've left
Betul
the
tak?
hero pool pretty open at this point, except for the Beatrix and the 1-1. So they do still have options like the
Tidak cukup.
Claw, the 4-point Koopa, Clint, or Carry as
Semua
well,
seperti
even
jadi.
if they wanted to go into
Jadi
that.
chess.
What do you think is going to be the next ban here for... Oh, it's going to be... Actually, there you go, the Carry. Narrowing down the marksman pool for RSGPH.
I like it because
Tidur
now
lah.
we already know that RQ really likes these tanky compositions as well. Getting that carry out really just enables their team to do more because we've seen the Julian go tank as well, not from RQ but from a few teams here in this tournament. So if he
Ini dah.
does go tank,
Saya tak
there's
tempat
a
tidur
lot of
saya tu.
HP on RQ's side. RSG Philippines with their final ban. I feel like they're just gonna go for another jungler here. Lancelot, Akai, Ling, one more, right?
Yeah, I feel like they should double down on banning of marksmen, but at the same time, it is going to be the Sicilian coming in from RGPH instead. But yes, I definitely agree.
Laju,
Coming from
boleh lah,
RGP, they
laju.
love these tanky compositions, and considering that they ban off the carry is a pretty clear indicator that they might be going for a triple tank composition. Again, game 1, it actually happened with the Benedetta. I wouldn't be surprised they could pick it up again for Albert this game. But like I said, for Julian tank, it's a very, very possible composition. It is also one of the hot debates coming towards MSC prior, as Julian is multi-role so far in the current meta.
Yeah, I think that would make some sense here for RQ as well, especially because Franco in a later part might not be able to peel as well. You're relying completely on the Esmeralda, but on the side of RSG, you're gonna go ahead with the Baxia as well as the Clint. So a really, really beefy lineup here, but RQ has banned out the carry for themselves.
That's the thing.
Banyak
Right
saya terpikir,
now,
tapi semua
I feel like they're basically forcing RQ
Macam
to
yang
pick up
mana?
a mage in that mid lane. No more Julian. Who are
Tapi
you
macam
gonna burst?
selalunya
Clint,
bukan
that's
yang-
it, right? With the bans as well, they banned out the Sicilian. So now
Dia tahu
they're
macam mana,
kind of
siapa yang
trying
pandai
to
berfikir
force
sendiri, terus
play
pandai
that Eve. A big ultimate
cakap
that can
sendiri,
really
bukan dia
shift
cakap
the
sendiri
tide
yang
of this match. I don't think it's going to go
macam
through
cakap
to
sendiri
RQ.
tapi dalam pikiran
It's
lah
probably
begitu.
Lilia
Sebenarnya
or
ketawa
the
sendiri
Kagura that
pun.
they're thinking about right now
Seperasaan tu
is
sejak
the- Whoa, that's a risky
time sa Form 5 pa.
Eve, it's a signature pick for Clay, but you're up against a
Sa pun dia tahu apa
Valentina.
jadi dengan
Yeah,
dia,
you're
tapi
not just up against a Valentina
Okay lah.
as well, you're up against heroes that can completely die through
Dia
the
juga
back with the
weird
fatal
juga
links.
tu kan.
It's a very risky play, but they are looking for
Dia juga pelik.
self-isolation teamfights coming from RQ, and hopefully
Sebab
they
selalu
are
ada orang
able to
nampak
win
saya
those
tempat saya kerja
teamfights,
tu,
because as of yet, the drafts
dan saya
has
kerja-kerja
been
dekat
set.
komputer
Boy,
tu
both
tekan
this
tekan
team
tekan
in
tekan
Yeah, this is
tu
insane.
tiba-tiba
You
ada
can
satu
see,
lagi
you know,
kawan
just
saya
both teams
duduk dekat
having
sebelah
so
saya.
much confidence
Dia
to
nampak
play the
tiba-tiba
heroes
senyum.
that they know can potentially be countered. You can even have the Baxia go in the back line, for example, and cancel out that Eve ultimate. But you know what? These are the two giants coming from Philippines and Indonesia, RSGPH and RRQ Hoshi. We take a last look here, ladies and gentlemen, at the two drafts of the team as we head into the land of Dawn. It does look like, unfortunately, we have a pause at hand. So, ladies and gentlemen, do be patient with us. We want to be able to make these as smooth as possible for you guys. So, we're going to just
Respon.
iron out some
Oh,
kinks
sabi
here.
ko
But
sama
let's take a
respon.
look at the drafts. What do you guys think?
I think it's risky, right? And I think it's a confident move. That's what that's what my take is. RQ, they won game number 1, right? They have the momentum in their hands, so they're trying something risky. They're trying to break that mentality, the morality of the morale of RG Philippines here. The thing is, it's really risky. If this falls, if this fails, that's a Valentina Yeet. What?
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. I guess if you put it that way, yes, it is gonna be a morale booster.
Sedang
But
pausa
at
game.
the same time, if and only if RSGPH, if they pull off this composition, this is gonna be a big blow in RQ. But as of yet, the draft seems to be
Kita
we are
kurang
leaning
smooth
onto
storm.
RQ for sure. But I want to give props to us production a little bit, right? Like the anime effect on towards the pause right there is just so intensified,
It's very
and it's like aura. It kind of reminds me of JoJo. If you watch it, but yeah, you have to give props. You know, we embrace the memes. JoJo,
Mama.
really.
It was right there, man. It was right
You
there.
always
Jangan
wanna,
pikir.
take it. You know what? I set myself up very
Mau
time.
jadi pro
Every
player
Just like these teams
Mobile
set
Legends,
themselves up
tapi
for success here in
saya,
this game, right? These are really good picks.
Susah.
Honestly, even with the Eve, you can tell the win conditions of both these teams.
memang
right?
perlu yang
Let's try to
tim yang
dissect a little
macam mana,
bit of that here with all the
tempat yang bagus
compositions
lah.
set in stone. Clint, Iman, it's actually opted to go for the
Kalau
sprint,
dapat yang
which
squad
is
bagus pun perlu ada
very
training yang
interesting,
banyak,
because
macam
usually
mesti
me, myself, as a Clint player, you know, I go
no,
for flicker,
simpan
for
squad
more
daily
mobility,
practice
those are
training.
just the mobility. spread here
mesti lah kan daily practice tiap mungkin pagi itu ada mungkin practice kerja petang tuh kali mungkin ada juga jam lebih kurang selalu sedengar pro player long training tuh 8 jam lah. Lama 8 jam udah juga lama mungkin bagi saya tahu lah mungkin kalau saya dulu time saya masih lagi aktif itu main Mobile Legends tuh mungkin sambil habis bukan jam 8 jam lah tapi dulu saya main dari jam 8 malam sampai jam 12 tuh dengan squad saya merehat kejap sambung jam 1 pagi sampai jam 3 pagi ataupun 4 pagi. Memang gila lah time tuh, memang kehidupan college. Ya biasa memori ikut turnamen, kalah turnamen, dapat tempat ketiga turnamen, ada gaduh sedikit sebab position yang salah time turnamen. Memang banyak lah, tapi memang siap kan, bagi saya siap mungkin. Saya pun tidak tahu macam mana cepat, tapi di tempat sini banyak game pro player. Mungkin kalau bilang dekat area saya ni daerah lah, kita cakap daerah, mungkin saya termasuk dalam berapa peratus lah. Saya jangan sebut berapa peratus, tapi boleh dikatakan juga antara mungkin ada top 300 gitulah. Tapi tidak jauh banyak player kalau daerah saya nih, semua ada orang pindah mungkin di tempat yang lagi banyak tim.
Don't go for these crazy plays because we've seen in this tournament as well. A lot of teams, when they get that win, when they get the momentum, they get too comfortable with it and they start making these uncharacteristic plays that end up in them throwing the game, giving the opportunity a chance. And when you're RRQ, you're up against RRG Philippines,
tapi dia
afford to make
memang dia masuk tim saya lah, sehingga tadi time itu semifinal kan? No, bukan semifinal, mungkin yang quarter final turnamen sedang dan itu menggila. So 3 round itu memang mungkin banyak mungkin lah, memang kami kalah lah 2-1, 2-3, 3-3-2, 3-1, 3-1 kami kalah. First round kami kalah, second round kami kalah, third round menang, and then round yang seterusnya tuh kalah. Kami pun macam yang tak dapat achievement yang bagus, kena banyak training. Atau sekarang masing-masing berpisah saja kawan-kawan, tak apalah. Ini main sekarang ni main enjoy je, memang salah untuk menjadi profesional. Itu masih lagi impian untuk menjadi pro player sekarang. Ya bukan mungkin main untuk enjoy lah, memang kalau jadi pro player itu kena fokus 100% lah. Dia boleh dikatakan menjadi kau punya full time sebagai profesional. Every day need to practice, and pagi mesti kumpul dekat gaming house.
Yo, what is that? Is that an oh my goodness, what is that? Oh, looking sick, my man.
Can we get the cameraman on the cosplayer? Oh, you know what? Before that, let's talk about the player highlights for now. Before we talk about the cosplayers, later on, we keep the best for.
Sila kan game remake aduh.
You're the best, man.
Yeah, you're the best too.
You're the best too. We are the best. We are. Anyways, Aqua and Clay, they're the best at their roles as well in this tournament so far. And let's take a look at it. Based on the statistics, it's actually Aqua winning it out in 2.
Yeah, looking at the stats, it does seem as if like Aqua has a bit of advantage in terms of his KDA, his gold. But you can see that Clay, he really ups that kill participation. Maybe because takes the chance to play heroes like Xavier as well.
Selalu
So it's a lot
begini
easier
ya
for him
turnamen.
to be
Apa
able
masalah
to be
Dor?
engaged in those
Memang ada
skills.
masalah
let's
lah.
talk a little bit on the
Mungkin
stats, right? Even though Aqua does have a
technical
little bit
issue.
more than I want to talk about the difference in terms of approach when it comes to playing this mage support role, who's arguably
banyak
in the
orang yang
current
cakap yang
support mage rather than the mage
ini
carry.
dorong
Right?
plan-plan
Aqua's
supaya
leaning more
begini.
on the mage carry style, which where you do
Lambat
want to
tuh
have
ada
those
orang.
late game
Iya.
items before participating
Nantilah
in
saya
fights,
tengok
whereas
replay
Clay,
aja lah
he
nanti
wants
nih.
to engage rather early. That's why there's a difference in terms of kill participation, which is 80% and 70%. Different
Replay
approach,
untuk nih
slightly
turnamen.
I would say unique compositions, but I feel like it's still 50-50. It all comes down to which one comes on top. The early aggression or the late game scaling mage pop.
It's very interesting, right? Because when you look at it, Clay and Aqua here, you're saying that Aqua is more of the carry mid laner and Clay is more of the utility mage player in that mid lane. But if we go back to the regions, there you go. Finally here, we can see. Oh, redeem your codes, boys!
Master's fingers first, hurry up! Whip out your phones, get out your games, key in the code now because you want to be able to claim these free rewards. Just look at those costumes, man.
Yo, that is
looks heavy.
pretty sick. Yeah, the Forza skin, right?
Tapi itu
Looks
apa nih?
You know, you gotta
BRB
go
main
investigate
bed
pictures
war
as
nak
well.
push
I don't think
level.
they
Oke
realized that
oke.
on camera, but damn, that looks
Good luck,
pretty
good
sick.
luck. Saya akan main Minecraft je lah nih. Mungkin saya akan replay. Tengok replay orang mau tinju positioning orang. Memang syok lah. Belajar positioning, mana position yang bagus. Oke, mungkin itu juga lah. Kita disconnect dulu. Stop di sini. Oke, sorry. Kalau lama tuh tunggu cepat buka lu lagu lah. Tiap kali saya nampak. Tidak lah. Bukan silap. Sadar dia dekat somewhere around here. Kat sini masuk. Oke, cepat dia. Oke. Nah. Belum kita siap dengan di benda, mesti kita siap nih. Usah kasih dia miring kan? Kom, kalau sampai sini kasih miring pisan lagi, kalau saya mau tambah lagi lah, itu saja. Berapa lagi kita perlu tuh? Kedua, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lima, 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Hah? Apa yang udah cukup? Oh, oke, batu. Enam, 7, 8. Oke. Sini kita letak blok ini. Tuh, kalau mendengar ada suara belakang tuh ignore saja. Halo Sasaki, kalau dengar suara belakang ignore saja. Punya family. BGM best sedikit. Kan BGM dia syok kan. Saya pun udah tahu macam mana saya jumpa, tapi best lah. Redstone, kita perlu redstone. Dua lagi. Ayo. Dua. Kasih masuk ya semua, mantap perlu. Nah, setelah sambil dua juga. Dua, oke. Apa benda baru? Benda baru. Benda bagus untuk dibeli di bagian 4. Ratu untuk kompot. Boleh juga. Gimana tuh? Ada Minecraft nih tukar kalau bunyi villager kan cute sedikit kah ini time mating pun bunyi macam laki macam yang laki dengan laki pula yang sedang mating. Buatlah miau ke apa ke berbes. Habis ada apa pula kita blok sini. Dia macam tidak seragam pula nih kalau guna ini. Tapi tidak apa-apa karena blok dia nanti tidak nampak. Paksa kita farm emerald ini. Membuat lagi gold farm lagi supaya kita beli jadi ini zombie terus dia bagi diskon. Bagusnya itu Setiap nampak redstone. Paling perluin ya atau ada yang perlu ini perlu kan magma det ini juga perlu det lah mungkin atau ada guna. Kau coba riset. Saya lupa apa lagi. Ini barang-barang saya nih. Ya, jep, hupe. Tinggal ada berapa hari lagi season itu lupa. 12 hari ya season Mobile Legend. Rancang mau push Mythic Glory tapi susah kalau dapat mau dengan tim juga selalu harus dapat push. Jadi selalu terus squad saya aktif pagi aja, malam tak aktif. Tapi tak apalah, Mythic pun cukup lah. Kalau masuk Mythic Glory pun itu dia punya matching lama. Ini bawa. Cep. Segunan ini kah? Kita ganti dengan kita ganti nikah. Inilah beli guna ini kan. Letak kah? Oh, boleh. Saya bilang tidak boleh. Lampu sana sini kali. Tiga, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kita perlu 6 lagi. 6 chest lah kan. Ya memang lebih 6 chest. Aduh. Just ignore the background. Where's the chest again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have a lot of iron, so that won't be a problem. And all we need to do now is fill it with the bahan asing. Maybe. I felt something try to get near to me. Right. I fill that on. Fill this one. Fill this one. And then no. Where's the dirt again? It's over here. Wait. Three block, right? Three block. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Hey. Penuh dengan tuh sudah. Besok makan lagi. Masih besar kah tuh badan? Cuman tulang-tulang saya nampak tadi.
Ako na mampus na bila.
Ngungining ako mampus. Itu yang saya dengar tadi. Aku main namanya. Siap. Gak bisa bahasa Inggris, Bang. Jusin. Wah, Isa pun pandai bercakap, Bang. Ada Aisyah yang ajak. Aisyah. Mantap sekali ya, guys. Ngius size. Kopi mana lagi? Kopi mana lagi? Lebih. Foto slide. Harus terus tidur. Ayam mate. Datang sini nih. Allah Naomi. Ini kan bagi dua nih. Cep. Oh, boleh. Kita ambil semua. Dua, tiga, empat. Sebelum naik kah? Chill momen. Iya, kita tengah chill. Siap soalnya tinggal mau kasih hias lagi. Masuknya semua sini. Kuping tuh letter ini piston tanah semua lah. Sudah masuk tuh, sudah otomatis masuk semua di sini. Dan speyongan belum lagi. Yung full sa stick. Dia asam. Golden apple. panjang nih. Panjang memiring ya. Hi Harley Quinn, hi, welcome. Sekarang nih kita chill ya main game. Iya. Oke, cuman aksi miring. Ada. Sini terus kita kasih pusing ke sana, terus pusing gini. Ya dia pusing begini. Kalau kita kasih lurus panjang tuh lah. Tambah aja lah. Ini 1, 2 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 activate ke pasang sini begini. Tuh dua 3 4, 5, 6. Oke. Ini jadi mungkin ini aja kita buat kasih besar, pas itu sambung nanti buat storage. Gini banyak pun udah cukup artinya ya. Itu barang stack sini, jadi kita perlu buat banyak. Kalau Minecraft ada berapa banyak jenis item, begitulah banyak kita buat. Sampai bila-bila. Cukup pagi ini panjang. Bolehlah kan? Kita letak lampu lah sini mah. Sini sudah ada. Saya karena letak lampu surround nih. Wah, saya menguap. Kan ada cukup tidur. Bolehlah awal bangun tapi saya baca manga lagi. Dulu sih nggak suka baca manga. I don't really like to read manga long ago until recently. Starting to get interest in manga. I don't know, but the manga have it a little bit different from the real anime. I mean, it's hit different. In anime, the side character, I don't really interest in the side character, and then after I read the manga, I fully love that side character. But I'm not gonna read the manga if the anime is ongoing, cause it's gonna spoil. I don't like spoil. I only read the manga when the anime done, finish, complete, because I want to see the difference the manga and the anime. After I watch the anime, and then I read the manga. Dan banyak bezanya. Striking. Hello Insum, hello Tex. Welcome. Tadi kalau bising-bising belakang. Sepunya parents apa tuh? Ya, kakak saya dengan my moms. Yang lebih sini untuk macam mana panjang, but until we cover the entire item in Minecraft. Lelah. Seperti apa membuat. Itu sih yang Ivan. Belum kena trade dah. Yalah. Nih. Pindah semua barang di sini. Ini. Shit, masukin barang yang ada sedia di dalamnya. Ini banyak dirt di sini. Ini lah. Udah selesai ini, ada PL ini. Menggunakan ini. Sampai itu yang penting. Ini. Oke. Setuju kali sampai makan, pas nanti malam lagi kita main. Mungkin malam mungkin sambung lagi. Makan tengah hari dulu jam 1 saya belum makan. Makin malam main lagi. Nah, kali kita main dengan si Jane. Atau tuh yang hitam-hitam itu. Itu bisa tuh. Ini yang dari anu nih, itu. Atau yang episode guna untuk nilai tudi. Jadi boleh juga padam tuh tapi malas. Anyway, I'm gonna see you guys tonight. I'm gonna go take my lunch and then bye bye. What's up? Have a nice weekend. Thank you, Pex. Thank you for coming.